Welcome to this week's video vlog. It is my trip to München or Munich. So this is us on the train and me doing homework on the train because I'm such a good student. It was a 2.5 hour train, so I thought why not get in front of my homework. So this is the train station. As you can see, it was super busy and there's a few people dressed up. But we got to München at about 11:30 in the morning and we couldn't check in until 3 p.m. So we decided to have a bit of a walk around before we were able to go to the hotel. So yes, this is a lovely walkway. I couldn't find any information online other than this used to be one of the gates into the medieval town, and it was built around the 12th century. There's lots of street performers as well through this part, so this is Newtown. So there was a random guy doing handstands, there was lots of people playing music, and a few like acts. There was a juggling guy and someone doing something with a soccer ball. But this was really cool, so we were going towards the older sort of part of town and there was a band playing out the windows of this building on the left. There's the guy with the soccer ball. Here's the band up there. You can't really see them, but they had trombones and all sorts hanging out the window. And here is one of the clock towers. I thought it was beautiful. And of course the band here playing the Game of Thrones theme song, so I thought I must get that. I think they did an awesome job. Maria. And here is the Marienplatz. So this building here is the Neues Rathaus or New Town Hall. So it was built over 3 phases between 1867 to 1909. So it's where the seat of the mayor is, the city council and the headquarters for the Munich city administration. So it's an absolutely massive building. You can't actually get far enough away from it to get it all in one photo from the town square. And look, there's a dragon. Had to zoom into the dragon. But there's like carvings the whole way up it and statues. It's amazing. This is the other end of it. And that white clock tower that we're coming up on, that is, oh, obviously I'm very excited, look at me. The white clock tower is the Talbruck Tor, and it is one of 5 city gates for the first city wall of medieval Munich, and it was built towards the end of the 12th century. And this is the top of St. Paul's Cathedral. So, fun fact, I didn't realise it was all stairs, and I had my carry-on suitcase, so I climbed 326 stairs with my carry-on suitcase and a backpack, and I was not impressed. Anyway, now we have jumped, so we just checked into the hotel, and now we are crossing the street to Oktoberfest. So you don't see it as much because everyone's wearing jumpers, but all the women were wearing drindles and all the men were in lederhosen, which I found out after we went that women are also allowed to wear lederhosen. So if that was an option, I would have bought a pair, but it seems silly buying them now, now that I've already experienced Oktoberfest. But, you know, maybe if I find a cheap pair, then I'll bring them back and I'll go to the Brisbane Oktoberfest. But this is the entry, and the entry to Oktoberfest is free. You just have to walk in. They just check your bags. You're not allowed a backpack or anything that's over 3 litres. And yes, obviously very excited. And here we've just gone through bag check, and this is the entry. So there's all these little stalls with the gingerbread cookies, and they've got games, and they've got food, and that big hall, that's some of the food and souvenirs. That hall in front of us is a beer garden. There's so many people. So we got there at about 6 p.m, maybe 5:30. Oh, and I got a gingerbread cookie, and you wear them around your neck like a necklace. That's another beer garden. So we decided a plan of attack. Instead of getting too drunk and not being able to go on any of the rides, we headed straight for the rides so we could go on all the fast spinny things and not want to vomit. So the rides were right down the very end, so we made our way down. And yeah, look at all the people dressed up. And that's one of the food places. So I googled it, and roughly 12,000 people per day go to Oktoberfest, and Oktoberfest runs from the 16th of September until the 3rd of October. But the atmosphere was really cool. Even though there was a heap of people, you could still like walk through them, and no one was like shoving or anything. It was all pretty like chill, which was nice. And we went on that giant Ferris wheel as well. And that's the first ride I went on. The other girls were too afraid, so I went on that one by myself. It was a lot of fun. Then this next clip is really quick, but that's Oktoberfest from the top of the Ferris wheel. And Mariami, that's Mariami, she got a massive fairy floss. She was very excited about it. So these are all the rides. We went on this one next. Our first Oktoberfest beer.
Good times never seem so good. So good. I get right. Ba, ba, ba.
And then I got some souvenirs. I got myself a stein, even though apparently they're not called steins here. I can't remember for the life of me the real name of them, but apparently the word stein means stone in German, so they don't call it that. And this is our trip to the train station. There was so many people. It took us 40 minutes to get on the train. It was insane. Absolutely insane. Then this is on the train, almost home. And then this is the next day. So this is Sunday. So we just checked out of our hotel. We had breakfast at the hotel, which was really good. And then we checked out at about 12 because we decided to have a sleep in after our night of drinking. And we made our way to the subway station because we're meeting up with Dawn to go to the English Garden. So yeah, I didn't introduce the girls either. So Mariami is from Georgia. She's the one with dark, straighter hair. And Maria is the one with really curly hair. She is from the States, but she's originally from El Salvador. And the other girl with the skirt in front of us there is Dawn, and she's from South Korea. So this was the English Garden. I was really hoping it'd be full of flowers and stuff, but it was mostly just hedges, which I mean, hedges are cool, but they're not that, interesting to look at. So we went and checked out this dome thing. I didn't get many photos of it because the whole inside of it was full of scaffolding because they're renovating it at the moment. So yeah, it wasn't much to look at, unfortunately. But it was such a beautiful day. Kind of sucked that I had my suitcase. Everybody else was smarter and brought just like backpacks and stuff. But I was dragging a suitcase through this garden through gravel, so my shoulder was killing me by the end of the day. It's a little pergola. And I really love this walkway with the trees. It was just, it was so good. But at the same time, I've watched The Happening with Mum so many times. I saw this and I was like, this would be a perfect place for the plants to kill us. And then this was really cool. This is a part of the park as well. So because there are no beaches in Germany, people actually surf in this river because it creates waves. It comes through so fast. So we stopped and watched the surfers for a little bit. Let me get around all these people. So yeah, people just surfing. Where there's a will, there's a way. Then we left the surfers and we found this nice spot and we had a picnic, although we didn't really have much in the way of food. We had Pringles and dates for our picnic. And then we took the subway at about 3 p.m. and got on the train, where I wrote some postcards, so be expecting another postcard, and that was it.